Hello everyone. So for those of you who have watched some of my past videos, you know I'm trying to get rid of a few things. And to be honest with you, I am failing horribly. So, but an opportunity came up today. Actually, the past 3 days I've had a lot of opportunity. But I have an opportunity to rent a very large store, which would help me have a very large place to sell, to get things out and hopefully get rid of a lot of this stuff. But with a big store, you end up having big problems. So, one, the monthly rent is not something that I necessarily feel comfortable with. Now, it is a great deal. So, in the grand schemes of the world, it's actually a really good deal, and it can be a short-term lease. So there's a lot of good that goes with it. But I'm also thinking, how in the hell, me being one person, am I going to get all the stuff that I have, process it, go through it, get it out there, get it on tables, So in one aspect, it's a tremendously good deal. But in another, I'm worried about security. I'm worried about people stealing from me. I'm worried about, just all the stuff that comes with having a bigger store. Now, I've already been thinking about maybe getting a booth at the flea market, like one booth, and doing like 1 month at a time at every flea market, so I can just kind of move around a little bit. I have thought about that, and there's some good things about that, and some drawbacks is the volume of the stuff that I have. I'm still going through little bits at a time, and it's still, a lot of damn work. So I have 3 options, and I'm asking you guys if you can take a few minutes to ponder a little bit and kind of let me know, but I have one option is to basically say hell with it and take about a third to maybe half of everything I own, and just chunk it, just throw it away, or donate it or do something and just say screw it, I'm keeping the best stuff, everything else is gone. If I was to be honest with myself, I would probably lose. Now, hold on a second. So when I say throw it away, that's in conjunction of me loading up a truck and going to the flea market as well, but not renting a monthly booth. It'd just be on the days that are nice. I would drive out and just try to sell what I can. No guarantees in selling anything though, but just, but if it's not cream of the crop, I'm just chunking it. In reality, I would lose, as a guesstimate, probably about $5,000 to $7,000 in merchandise if you factor in the time it would take to list it, to sell it, to load it, to move it, So I would actually be throwing away of probably about $10,000 to $15,000, but then you factor in all the costs that's embedded in just trying to sell something, I would lose about $5,000 to $7,000 as an estimate. But it would be something that still would take about a month or two to just get it all processed and thrown away, and then during that month I could go out and sell it, random flea markets here and there. Part 2, or option 2, is to rent one booth at a flea market and just take everything out there and just purge it, sell it. If I got something for $10 and they say, will you take 2? Yes, get it the hell out of here. I would still lose a little bit of money in comparison to being able to sell it for full flea market or full online price, but that would be another way to get rid of it, and then whatever I don't sell over time I would throw away after a couple of weeks. Or option 3, hold on, let me back up. Option 2 would be an embedded cost of about $400 that I'm spending just to get stuff to the flea market. Well, actually, no, it'd be a little bit more than that. Figure about $600, $700, and I would guess I could make about $1,500 a month. I'm gonna be spending about $600 a month, moving it out, setting up a booth, and I should be able to bring back about 1,500, maybe 2,000 in that month. So I would make about 1,500 a month, and still be throwing away stuff. But I'd have an option first to try to sell it, and then option 3 is I rent this store, which is similar to like a flea market environment, but it is about the size of my warehouse, my warehouse, not the workshop, not the office, but just the warehouse on its own. It's about that size. Realistically, it'll probably cost me about $1,500 a month, which is cheap for that size space. And I might make about 2,000 or 3,000 a week, or excuse me, a month. So I'd be able to double my money on that, but I would be able to clear out storage units as well as being able to sell stuff. So now if I don't sell it, I got to figure out how to bring it all back. But it would give me an opportunity to sell a lot more volume a lot quicker. But at the same time, I'm spending a hell of a lot more money doing anything else. So, and in all 3 situations, my only goal is to get rid of stuff. But I'm honestly, I don't know if by myself if I can handle it. Like, I'll put every attempt I can into it, but I don't know if I can handle running a full store, because I'm also worried about, how to set it up. I'm going to spend more time just getting the tables and the shelving and everything just to put stuff on it. And it's a massively big store, and it would take me at least a month of going back and forth every day that they're open, just to set everything up. While in the other 2 situations, I would load up a truck, take it out there, and then, in like option 1, I would take a truck out there, but I'd leave with the stuff same day. Option 2, I would take a truckload out there, leave it out there at least up until the end of the month, and it don't cost nowhere near as much as the big store. Option 3, I take trucks and trailers every time I go and just dump stuff in there, and then I'd be spending 5 days a week selling. But it's a hell of a choice I got to make, and this is what I'm thinking about. This is I've been doing a lot of going through stuff and processing here, and I really haven't made a video because the only thing I have to say is political, and I'm trying not to say anything political right now. Boy, do I have some stuff I could say, but right now my main dilemma is how to get rid of as much stuff as I can in the hopes of making the most money in the quickest amount of time. And that's why, with option 1, I still make some money, and I throw away all the nickel and dime stuff. If I can't sell it for $5, it's gone. Option 2, I get to take out smaller dollar items and attempt to sell them. Then if they don't sell them, I end up throwing them away. And option 3, I put everything on the table, and again, whatever doesn't sell, I'd still throw away, but it'd be a different scenario on how I do that. So, but yeah, my brain's been working a little overtime. So, and I'm trying to put together the whole end of the civilization thing. I've been watching a bunch of documentaries and videos on different civilizations, and I know the last video I was talking about America ending, and there's a possibility. If anybody, regardless of what news you watch, everybody sees doom and gloom. But I'm trying to put together a nice video, not necessarily on, like some of the key points that I've seen, how multitude of past civilizations have fallen, and kind of like, here's a guide of what not to do. So, but anyways, I'm waiting for my last little load of laundry to dry up, and I'm gonna head back home. But if you could help me out on what your thoughts are, and I'm fine with losing money if I can gain, time and space to where I can empty out my storage units and get that stuff done, and maybe get my little store back here at the flea market or at my shop done. But it just, man, I've dug myself into a hole that I don't know if I can get out of. I mean, I know I can get out of it, but just time. And that's why I'm, and I can finance, no matter what I do, I can finance all of it. And so it's not really necessarily about the money, but I'm just thinking, can I handle a big store? Can I, am I disciplined, and is there enough good weather in the days to come to freelance and go to different flea markets? Or should I just say hell with it, get all my trash cans here? And like I said, I filled up 4 trash cans today. I went through like 7 or 8 boxes and threw away most of the stuff. And like I said, sold like $15. I mean, whoop-de-doo, but it's 3 things sold. Actually, I can't say I sold $15. I did, but she's coming back and buying another $80 worth of stuff that I got to clear out, and I'm making room, and she's probably going to come by either tomorrow or Monday and pick up the rest of it. So I did sell roughly almost $100 today. So, but she's going to pay and pick up the other stuff later, and she's good for it. But yeah, that's it. That's my life so far, and my thoughts I've been thinking about for the past few days of just how to go through all this stuff and get rid of it. So, on that note, peace, love, money. I'm out.